So I'm over here in Cala today making some content, and this is part 2 of my look around at Cala. We're going to start this video from over here in Cala Ferrera. We're going to walk down into Cala Centre and we're going to finish this video on Cala Marina. But for now, let's turn the camera around and let's check out Cala Ferrera today as we head on back in the direction of Cala Centre. So we're going to start this video on the far side of Cala Ferrera beach. So at this time of year you're going to find the water to be at its cleanest and at its clearest. Just give you a few views of Cala Ferrera before we head away from here today. If you want to find out more about what's happening on the beaches over here in Cala, check out my other update video. I shall pin that in the description text below. But I have to say, Cala Ferrera is looking absolutely lovely today. Okay, so let's head away from the entrance to the beach. We'll come up by the spa shop here and head on into Cala Centre. Now we are coming down this main road here in Cala Ferrera. It's the main strip here with lots of bars and restaurants. Beach shops too. A couple of interesting things to point out though. We do have some car rental at the far end. Plus as well, look, we've got some very good looking restaurants too. I know there's a really nice steak place up here. And I think it's at the El Patio I'm thinking of. Look, we've got a few tapas bars and restaurants along here too, but look, here's a steakhouse. Anyway, let's keep walking down. Time-wise, we're coming up to around 4:30 that I'm filming this. A few people out just getting a few drinks and snacks. A few pre-dinner cocktails. It's so nice to see everything open down here. And the one thing I love about this side of Cala is that they really have rejuvenated this area. And this was done around the time of the pandemic actually, and it still looks fabulous today. Just coming a little bit further along here, look, we've got a kids fun park. This will spring into life later on this evening. It's called the Happy Park. There are a few of these dotted around the resorts as well, and you do find them in other areas of the island such as Cala and Cala. Looks like they're just opening up for the afternoon. Also, if you want an update too from the Cala Esmeralda Park Hotel, which lies to my left hand side, go and check out my previous video too. You may well be surprised to see that. And as I walk along, I'm just checking the signal over here in Cala. I may even risk a live stream over here this summer as well. So like I said, subscribe to the channel and don't miss that. We'll do a few evening live streams this summer, I think. Let's see how we go. So look, we've got all the little beach shops open down here, and a lot of the restaurants now are just warming up to opening for the evening. I'm just going to make a very quick stop off here. Look, just going to check out a very quick menu. Snacks and sandwiches in the region of around €8. Hola. So the beaches over here in Cala today have been quite busy. There have been a lot of people down on the beach enjoying the day. So this walk is going to look a little bit on the quiet side, but I had to give this to you. I just want to show you how Cala Ferrera links to Cala Centre. And this is so purpose-built for holidays, and I think we're seeing a few new places over here. I can't remember this whole ice cream area in 2024. Is this new? It may well be. And I see €3.50 for one scoop and a topping. Is that the most expensive I've seen this summer? Quite possibly. Anyway, we're coming up to a little corner of nightlife here. I can see the Eden Paradise karaoke bar to my left hand side. Look, all shows start at 9:30. We've got loads of tributes. We've got a Queen tribute, Boney M tribute, ABBA Forever, Soul Makers, a rock tribute and a reggae night. Absolutely love it. Brilliant. I'm sure that's going to be good fun. And they have karaoke before and after. Loads of little bars and restaurants around here actually. So you're not going to be stuck for something to do over here in Cala Centre. And look, we're just coming up to the other little fun park over here. No kids in here just yet, not at 4:30, not at 4:30. I'm sure there'll be quite a few in here later on in the evening. Anyway, let's keep heading round. We're not too far now from Cala Centre. Like I said, we're going to head on in the direction of the Marina. We're just going to take a look at what's around Cala Centre today. Another steakhouse to my left-hand side. You have to let me know actually, where are your favourite restaurants in Cala? Let me know in the comments. So as we leave the fun park here, we're just coming up to a little batch of restaurants. So I have heard rumours it's a great little bar to come to. It's also supposed to be good value for money. I can see, look, they have €4. Is that a pint of Australia? Frozen Australia, looks very nice. They've got loads of snacks here as well, and it's looking busy. Cocktails from €7.50, and they're €6 before 7 p.m. Amazing value. That is why that bar is busy. And look, I just have to highlight this again if you haven't seen my videos from last year. This restaurant, the La Fontanella, they do paella for one person, which is very, very hard to find actually in Mallorca. Normally, most restaurants will only do paellas for 2 people. So this is great if you're a solo traveller. Anyway, we've just crossed the road here. We're heading down in the direction of Cala Centre. And I'm going to show you another top night spot this afternoon as we come down past more shops. And look, another little ice cream place to our left hand side. Just come down the steps here. So I'm coming back round the back of the tropical garden. And not only do they have a restaurant here where you can come and dine in, look, they've got a pool, and most importantly, they've got loads of entertainment for the evening too. We've got Liam live. He lives on the island actually. Look, we've got Bee Gees tribute. We've got all sorts, Coldplay tribute, Tina Turner tribute, and everything starts here at 9:15. Which looks fantastic. They also have a full programme out. They've got little leaflets here, got the full programme out of what's on. But this is another wonderful venue here to come to in the evening over here in Cala. Got more supermarkets and shops. And we're just coming out on the edge of Cala Centre. So I've just turned around here just to pan the camera around. We've got a nice little selection of bars and restaurants. I can see one called Wet Your Whistle right in front of me. That's looking rather busy. Look, I'm just coming up to some hotels as well. So just looking over towards the Gavimar Ariel Chico Hotel or apartments, which is right in front of me. We're going to keep walking up on into the centre. I do apologise for walking into the sunshine. I hope this does make good viewing, but this is just giving you an idea of what Cala is like in the afternoon. Look at this, I've got some nice looking beach bags there as well. What's the price point on those? €14.45. So I do encourage you to go back and check out my first walk around Cala actually. There is a warning in there, and it's a warning for pickpockets. I was alerted by a holidaymaker down on Cala Grande Beach today. Thank you very much for that information. It was very nice to meet you as well. So especially if you're looking to pay for parking over here in Cala, you're not always going to have friendly restaurant owners chasing off these people, so just keep your eyes out. Now look, I'm just coming up the side here of another gorgeous little beach shop here. This is lovely. I've not noticed this one either. €11.95 for these absolutely gorgeous beach bags. And bizarrely enough, I've just had a feel of them, and they're actually plastic. They look like they should be material, but they're plastic. Anyway, come on, let's keep going. So we've just come up to the huge spa shop right in the centre of Cala. Straight ahead of me we can see the taxi rank. But let's take a left here. We're going to head on down into Cala Centre. I'm just walking down the main shopping street here. We can see we've got loads of lovely beach shops as well to my left hand side. This stretches all the way down Calle Tagamago. But from here we're going to dive on into the centre of Calador. We're going to just have a quick look around the centre part today where the bars and the main restaurant area is. I will be back to film a nightlife video. Unfortunately, I don't have time to stick around today. I do have to get back to Palma. It's been a bit of a marathon filming experience. Just coming up through the centre part of Calador, and we're going to head on to the main restaurant area. Burger King is open, by the way. It doesn't look it, but it is. I've just had a look to my right hand side. I often get asked about Burger King because, well, they do, I believe, offer some kind of, is it gluten-free burger or something? I don't know. A celiac burger, I'm not sure. But look, to my left hand side, look, we can see a wonderful selection of bars and restaurants. Some are open. Should we just have a quick look down? To my right hand side, actually, a little bit further along, on a Sunday evening they do have a night market taking place in Calador during the summer season, all the way until the end of October. I'm just coming up outside of Pirate. Now, I do remember last year actually filming around here in the evening. Everyone was up and dancing. It was a great atmosphere. Go and check out my nightlife videos from last year. It did look like loads of fantastic family fun. And if you saw my video from last summer as well, you'll know that so many of the bars down here offer a different kind of nightlife. So some have live folk music, others have dance music, others have a kind of like a family atmosphere. And we see we have a few people out already at 5:15 enjoying an early dinner. But before I go any further, I have bumped into Vinny and Emma. So guys, tell me what you think of Calador.
It's good. I've been here for like 2 days now and it's amazing.
And what's your favourite beach?
All of them.
You've been to all of them?
We've been one at the minute.
And sweetie, what is your favourite part about being on holiday over here in Calador?
Go on.
Probably the chips.
The chips.
The chips! That's brilliant to hear. That is lovely to hear. Fantastic. And whereabouts are you from in the UK?
From Warrington, from Longford, LBA.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, guys, well, you're looking for somewhere to eat around here. You probably want chips, don't you? Yeah. Probably, yeah. Well, do you know what? I've heard that the Pirate might be quite a good place to eat. They sometimes have entertainment on. You could try there, but they've got loads of fantastic restaurants. Anyway, guys, have an amazing time over here in Calador. Lovely to meet you. I can't shake your hands. Hang on a second. Hold on. And how sweet is that? Oh my goodness, I love it. Those guys from Warrington over here having a blast over here in Calador. Really nice to meet you guys out and about. But look at this though, look how bustling this is going to be later. We've got so many restaurants and I really get the feeling that they've packed in loads more tables over here in the bars and the restaurants in Calador, because in previous years it has been so busy over here, but I don't think you're going to have too many problems in finding places to eat and drink. Look at this, look, we've got a DJ on tonight right outside Lola's. I think they had a DJ on last year. How pretty is this restaurant? This is just lovely. Check this out, I'm just right outside of Difference. Just pan the camera around. Looks like the base of a windmill here actually. But anyway, let's keep on heading on down through Calador Centre. So I know many of you absolutely adore Calador. And this is one of the reasons why. Look, it's almost like a huge, giant outdoor restaurant here. Calador is basically a huge, giant outdoor restaurant. And the best thing is that you don't need to go to the same restaurant twice. So many choices of places to eat. You've got everything down here from Spanish food, Chinese food, sushi, and more. Just having a look over at the Nor as well. I remember they had live music last summer. Can't wait actually to come over here one evening to Calador to film. This whole resort really does change atmosphere as we go on into the evening. And look, we're just coming up by the little sushi place here. How lovely. Anyway, we're just coming down onto the main road here, which runs up from Calador Marina, past the beaches and around the resort. And what do I see here? They've got a happy hour here between 5:30 and 7:30. Is that a €15 happy hour? I'm not quite sure what that happy hour means. Make it clear, guys, at the Petito Grill House in Chiringuito. Anyway, I've taken the right here. To my left hand side is in the direction of Cala Petita. We're going to head on down now into Calador Marina. Okay, so just taking a quick look back to my right into Calador Centre. Let's head on onto the road in the direction of Calador Marina. Straight ahead of me is the road that goes down to Cala Petita. Like I said, check out my previous video for that, but let's go on down to the marina this evening, and I'm sure we're going to be welcomed to a lovely atmosphere down there as people start to head out for a few early evening drinks. So the walk from the Calador Centre down to the marina is probably about 5 or 10 minutes. And also it's the one place where you're going to see the sun slightly setting as well in the evening. It's hard to get a good Calador sunset from over here, but you usually see it setting down the back of the marina later on in the day. Won't catch it today though. Got to head back to Palma. And I imagine as well there are so many private rentals in this area, which is why you do find these beach shops and little mini marts all over Calador. You're never more than a few metres away from them, so don't worry too much. Wherever you're staying, you're going to find a little mini marts and a beach shop. You're also going to find loads of rental as well. There's a car rental too. And look at this place we have here. That this is a new one also for 2025. It's called Bizaya. It's a healthy homemade food apparently, which looks quite nice. What's on the menu? Let me just take a quick look. And it's looking like really good value. Starters here from €7.50, main courses for around 12 to 15. Not too bad actually, it looks rather nice. A few more little bars and restaurants in this area too. Now, all the problems I have live streaming over here, check this out in front of me. In between the palm trees, there's a huge, mighty, it looks like a huge mobile phone mast or something. I don't know what it is. But I'm looking at my phone here. Yes, I do have full signal. The minute I dive off down towards Cala Gran or Cala Petita, there's no signal. But anyways, I will be back here to do a live. I think I've kind of figured out a route where I can get some good signal over here. But anyway, we are on the downward slope down into Calador Marina, so let's go and check that out today. And as we come on down to Calador Marina, I can see some people are out and about this evening, maybe for a few of those happy hour cocktails. But look, this whole marina wraps all the way around this area. It's quite a long walk actually. And it is already busy down here, goodness me. Just doing a quick time check here, it's now 5 PM. You can just hear all the boats as well lapping to my left hand side. Got loads of lovely little charters down here actually. You don't need to be a millionaire to set sail from over here in Calador Marina. You've obviously got your boat charters, but you do have day trips and shared charters too. Go and check out my things to do in Calador video. I did make it a couple of years ago. See my favourite ice cream shop over here in Calador right up in front of me. We're going to keep heading on into the direction of Mercadona, which is where I'm going to now. I have to pick up dinner for the way home. It's quite handy here actually, having the Mercadona down here in Calador. I wasn't keen on it when it first took place about a year and a half ago. It was new down here last summer, but I'm loving it now. Very, very handy, particularly for me if I'm out and about filming. And you will love it too, because I will drop a video right at the end of this video as well to show you what Calador Mercadona is like. And you can often pick up bargains in there as well, because it isn't one of the busiest Mercadona supermarkets on the island. And they often have some really, really good deals. So Calador isn't like the marina that you'll find over in Puerto Portals in the southwest, near to where I live, just near Palma Nova. You don't get the mega huge super yachts down here. You've got these much smaller cruisers. And this is where I'm going to end the video today as I head on into the direction of Mercadona supermarket. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Watch out as well for my full guide to Cala coming out soon. If it's already published, I'll drop a link to that in the description text below this video. You'll also see appearing some other useful videos about Cala. Click on those, go and check them out. But in the meantime, you'll find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.